responsibility that you've got is an investment. You're going to have to make an investment to pass the bar. There's no getting around that. If you're trying to do this in the least invested way possible, emotionally, financially, physically, in all ways, you're not going to be successful. The bar exam is designed to keep people out who don't make the proper investment. Maybe a better way to put it would be to ask you this question. What would it be worth to you to be able to say that you passed your bar exam? I mean, what would that be worth? Type in the chat box and tell us. What's it worth to you to be able to say, you know what, I passed my bar exam? And I think if you think about it this way, the responsibility of an investment becomes a little more concrete or tangible. But I want to be even more direct about it. Here's what happens. Let's look at the average cost of earning a law degree in the United States. According to U.S. News and World Report, currently the cost of a JD is about $40,000 a year in a private law school over a period of 3 years. If you're in a four-year program, it's more. Can it be higher than $40,000? Oh, yes, absolutely. Could it be a little less if you're in a public school? Yeah, it might be a bit less, or if you've got a scholarship. But on average, people who are graduating from law school, according to the U.S. News report, come out with an average of $121,000 in law school debt. Now, maybe your number's higher, maybe it's lower, but that's an average. In addition, you have an investment in your career. And according to the American Bar Association, someone who has passed the bar exam and is in the practice of law nationally in 2013 earned $77,000 per year. Again, if you were in a big New York City law firm, certainly making more than that. If you were doing public interest law out in a rural part of the country, you're making probably far less than that. But this is the average, $77,000 a year. Now, if you fail the bar exam, you're going to wait 6 months before you can take the exam again. And the reality of that is that that's $38,500 on average in lost wages. That's a lot of lost wages while you're studying for the exam. So now let's look at your investment. If you take your investment in law school plus the lost wages for every time you fail the exam, that means you've got an investment in passing the bar. Forget everything else about emotionally and mentally, but just financially, on average, there's a $160,000 investment. Now, when you put it in those terms, if you spent 0.006% for a bar review course, a competent bar review course, that is a minuscule investment. And it breaks my heart when I talk to people who say, well, yeah, but I'm just going to borrow some old books and maybe get some questions online and watch some YouTube videos, and I'm going to do it for free. Really? After a $160,000 investment, that's what you're going to do? You see, if you're not willing to make that financial investment, then the reality is that you're not taking responsibility for your outcome the way that you need to. And so often what I see people doing is just saying, well, I'm just going to hope that lightning strikes and I get lucky. And truthfully, that just doesn't happen very often. So that's responsibility number 2.